What if tomorrow never comes? Imagine a world where the splendor of our species and magnificence of our diverse cultures become nothing more than fleeting memories, buried deep under a thick blanket of nuclear winter's ash. The intricate tapestry of human achievement, culture, art, and science, reduced to mere remnants of a forgotten age. The symphony of life silenced abruptly, leaving an ominous echo in its wake. The future, an unwritten saga, is a paradoxical spectacle of possibility and peril. As we journey through time, we're constantly on the edge, teetering between progress and catastrophe. Today, we venture into a chapter, a future scenario that none of us would ever wish to witness. An age dominated by the haunting specter of a catastrophic nuclear war. A war so devastating, so horrific, that it threatens to push the entirety of human civilization, the pinnacle of life on Earth, towards the brink of extinction. This isn't a tale of science fiction, but a realistic projection of the potential implications of our actions. It's a wake-up call, a stark reminder of our responsibilities and the power we wield. We're delving into a chapter today that none wish to witness. A future where a catastrophic nuclear war pushes humanity towards. As the dust of devastation settles, the survivors of the nuclear war find themselves in a world that is remarkably different from what they once knew. The landscape, previously adorned with towering skyscrapers and bustling streets, is now replaced by desolate scenes of destruction. Vibrant cities that used to buzz with life are now eerie ghost towns, their tranquility disturbed only by the haunting echoes of a world that once was. The remnants of civilization, now turned to ruins, stand as bleak reminders of the catastrophe unfolded. The struggle to sustain life in this post-apocalyptic world is relentless and ruthless. Where food and water were once plentiful, they are now sparse commodities, essential for survival yet scarce in supply. With the disappearance of a structured society, the survivors are left to their own devices, each day a grim battle against the odds. Radiation sickness, a cruel gift from the nuclear disaster, gnaws mercilessly at their bodies. Painful sores and unending fatigue are now a part of their everyday existence. The physical agony, however, pales in comparison to the psychological torment they endure. Memories of a life that was once filled with joy and laughter are now replaced by the haunting imagery of death and destruction. They bear witness to the loss of their loved ones, the pain made the more profound by their inability to console each other in their collective grief. Their homes, once a place of warmth and love, reduced to rubble, a stark reminder of the life they once cherished. Dreams, hopes, and aspirations all shattered under the weight of the tragedy. The sounds of laughter and life replaced by an eerie silence, occasionally punctured by the cries of those grieving. Yet, in the face of such adversity, the human spirit remains unbroken. Each day is a testament to their will to survive and the indomitable strength that lies within them. They continue to strive to rebuild, their spirits unyielding. Their existence is a testament to the resilience of humanity, a beacon of hope in the desolate landscape. This is the grim reality in the aftermath of a catastrophic nuclear war. In the midst of the nuclear winter, death danced in the streets. The world had become a playground for the Grim Reaper, a spectral figure that seemed to dance to a chilling melody only it could hear. The once bustling streets, full of life and activity, now stood empty, a cold and desolate stage for this morbid dance. The Reaper, cold as ice, moved with a grace that was haunting, its skeletal figure trailing a shroud of frost. It moved sinuously, a cruel parody of a dancer, leaving devastation in its wake. The specter touched the buildings as it danced past. The once grand structures, places of work and play, memories and laughter, crumbled to nothingness, leaving behind hollow, eerie shadows of what they used to be. They stood as silent witnesses to this macabre performance, looming structures reduced to mere husks that echoed with the cries of a life no longer present. Amidst the desolation, the haunting melody of the dance culminated into a terrifying silence. It was a silence that echoed with 1,000 unheard cries, a silence that was deeper and colder than the nuclear winter itself. This silence marked the conclusion of the dance, a chilling end to a performance that left the world in ruins. Survivors, those who had managed to escape the Reaper's dance, stood in mute horror. Their hearts pounded in their chests as they watched the spectacle unfold before their eyes, a horrific ballet that signaled the end of their world. The chilling silence following this grim dance was more frightening than any sound. In the face of this dread, the survivors watched silently, their hearts pounding as they witnessed the end of their world. The dawn of the atomic age in the mid-20th century marked a new era of power and potential. It was an era of profound transformation, a paradigm shift in human capabilities. This unprecedented power, however, was a double-edged sword. The heady mix of power and hubris led to a dangerous neglect of responsibility. The geopolitical landscape shifted as global superpowers locked horns, spiraling into a lethal arms race. The world stood at a precipice, shrouded in a tension-filled silence. The world held its breath, teetering on the brink of devastation. In the early 21st century, the unthinkable happened. Power balances crumbled, causing global nuclear warfare. Cities collapsed, landscapes turned barren, and the sky, once blue, turned. The world witnessed the chilling aftermath of nuclear winter. In the aftermath, the Earth was unrecognizable. A significant decline in the human population followed the devastation. The survivors faced a barren world battling a harsh nuclear winter and resource scarcity. Despite the grim reality, human will to exist prevailed. Small communities of civilization emerged amidst the destruction. Adapting and learning, they demonstrated humanity's tenacious spirit. But the threat of extinction cast a dark shadow. Desperation intensified as survival became increasingly difficult, and the fate of humanity teetered on the edge. Struggle for survival became even more desperate. The future of humanity hung in the balance. Our planet, the Earth, once teeming with life, now lay barren and desolate. The nuclear war had eradicated the vibrancy of the natural world. Forests, once robust and lush, stood as nuclear wastelands, their green replaced by the gray pallor of decay. Rivers that nourished life stood toxic and stagnant. The nuclear catastrophe extinguished numerous species, unable to survive the onslaught. The air, once filled with bird songs, echoed a haunting silence. The once vibrant tapestry of life became a bleak canvas, a testament to the impacts of nuclear devastation. This presented a harsh reminder of the consequences of our actions, a silent plea for change. The Earth, our sanctuary, a blue marble within the cosmic expanse, was just a specter of what it used to be. It was a harsh reminder of the consequences of our actions, a silent plea for change. As the dust settled, the Earth cried out in silence, its wounds too deep to heal. The once lush landscapes were now desolate, a stark contrast to their former glory. Life-giving rivers and oceans were now hazardous, their clarity replaced with murkiness. Their vibrant aquatic life now gone, replaced by an eerie. The planet was no longer a symphony of life but a dirge of death. Its once bustling were now replaced with an ominous emptiness. The once Eden-like Earth was now a desolate wasteland, a grim reminder of humans' devastating errors. The Earth, once a paradise, was now a silent graveyard, a testament to the destructive power of human folly. The nuclear war serves as a stark reminder of the destructive potential of our own inventions. It is a terrifying display, a grim revelation underscoring where our biggest dangers often originate. Despite the overwhelming reality of our creation's harmful possibilities, there's a glimmer of hope. This severe situation illuminates one truth: the indomitable spirit of yet, even in this bleak scenario, the resilience and adaptability of human beings shine through. In summary, this chilling narrative of the future sketches an image of a world ravaged by nuclear conflict, with mankind teetering on the edge of oblivion. The story traces the dawn of the atomic era, the mounting international disputes, the disastrous war, and the ensuing fallout. It underscores mankind's fight for existence in an annihilated world and the resilience of the human spirit. This is but one possible outcome. It's a warning, a message to avoid a path leading to such ruin. The future is undefined, and it's up to us to make sure this chapter remains confined to fiction. It's important to remember that our future isn't shaped by the obstacles we encounter, by our reaction to them. Hence, let's learn from our history, aim for a brighter tomorrow, and ensure the splendor of mankind continues to glow for centuries to come.